Get ready for a magical ride that's part romance, part adventure, and totally heartwarming. Can't Spell Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne, a cozy fantasy novel that brings together sapphic romance, dragons, and a bookshop. Everything we love in one package. This book has been compared to Legends Lattes by Travis Baldree. It's the story of Rain and Chianthe, and they aren't just lovers, they're rebels with a dream. So be prepared. You're about to enter one of the most badass sapphic fantasy stories you'll ever experience. Rhaena, a total boss Queensguard who's been serving her kingdom like an absolute pro, but deep down, she's seriously struggling with the whole do what you're told thing. So here's the thing. Rhaena's been this super loyal guard for years, working for Queen Tulane in Betria. But listen, just because you're loyal doesn't mean you're happy. Her job is basically enforcing some pretty messed up policies that are slowly eating away at her soul. Imagine spending your entire career doing stuff that goes against everything you believe in. That's the situation for Our Lady. The real kicker comes when Rhaena has to decide his future and things get ugly. We're talking assassination attempt at Ball. That's the moment she's like, nope, I'm done. Her moral compass is spinning out of control, and she realizes she can't keep playing this game anymore. Enter Chianthe, and holy wow, is she a powerhouse. She's the Arcandor, which is basically the most epic magical being you could imagine. But here's the twist, she's totally over the political drama. Imagine being the most powerful mage ever and still feeling trapped by bureaucratic nonsense. Their love story? It's been this secret stolen moments kind of situation. The Queen's got this super strict no attachments rule for her guards, so Rhaena and Chianthe have been playing this dangerous game of hide and seek with their relationship. Talk about complicated. But then they reach their breaking point. Rhaena's done serving a system that goes against everything she believes in, and Chianthe's had enough of having her magic exploited by power-hungry politicians. So they do what any totally in love, slightly chaotic couple would do. They plan an epic escape. Rhaena drops her resignation like a mic drop, leaving Queen Tulane with nothing but a letter. Chianthe, she pulls off the most legendary fake-your-own-death move in magical history, cutting ties with the Mage Council. And then they peace out to this tiny village called Tawny near the dragon realm of Niom, ready to start their own drama-free life. It's basically the ultimate, we're done with your nonsense story. Two powerful women saying nope to a system that's tried to control them and choosing love, freedom, and each other. If that's not goals, I don't know what is. Before we move further, consider subscribing to our channel and grab your tea, your found family vibes, and get ready for a ride that's part rebellion, part romance, and 100% awesome. So our two badass women who've basically said peace out to their old lives land in the most adorable little village you could imagine. Tawny isn't just a place, it's like the universe's ultimate witness protection program. But make it cute. Rhaena and Chianthe roll into town with basically zero fanfare, which is exactly how they want it. They spot this totally wild building that's half sunken in a pond. We're talking serious, needs some love vibes. But Chianthe, being the absolute magical queen she is, looks at this disaster and goes, yep, this is perfect. She even names it New Leaf Tomes and Tea because why not add some sass to their new life? Here's where it gets good. These two aren't just running away, they're reinventing themselves. Chianthe, who used to be this mega powerful mage responsible for basically everything magical, is now brewing tea that's basically liquid magic. We're talking tea blends that are low-key miraculous. Nightmare troubles, lavender honey, need to sharpen your brain, peppermint lemon, broken heart, rose brew coming right up. Rhaena's transformation is equally wild. The woman who used to be a hardcore Queensguard is now organizing bookshelves by mood and creating tea specials. But let's be real, old habits die hard. She's still setting up hidden locks and teaching Chianthe self-defense moves. Once a protector, always a protector. The New Leaf Tomes and Tea quickly becomes Tawny's most random and amazing hangout spot. We're talking a place where a timid herbalist finds courage, a wandering musician trades songs for cider, and, get this, even a dragon shows up regularly to swap books for tea. Because why not? Their love story? It's the kind of relationship goals that make you want to believe in magic. Dancing in the storeroom, lazy mornings tangled in quilts, bickering about who needs to restock the scones. The villagers are just vibing with their love, no questions asked. It's radical acceptance without even trying. But here's the tea, pun totally intended. They're not completely free from their past. Chianthe still catches herself looking for Mage Council spies, and Reyna? She's still got those guard instincts that make her tense at unexpected sounds. But in Tawny, surrounded by the smell of brewing tea and the soft whisper of book pages, they're healing. They're creating something beautiful, something entirely their own. The New Leaf Tomes and Tea isn't just a tea shop and bookstore. It's a sanctuary. It's proof that sometimes the best rebellion is just living your best life. And let's be honest, Reyna and Chianthe are absolutely crushing it. Now you may think they could just peace out and live their best tea and books life. Plot twist, the universe had other plans. Their peaceful little bubble in Tawny, totally shattered. And not in a small way, we're talking full-on chaos mode. It starts with whispers, traitors, gossip mills, the whole 9 yards spreading the news that a Queen's Guard has gone rogue. Most people are like, yeah, whatever, but some folks, they're taking it personally. First up, a group of bandits rolls into town, but these aren't your average troublemakers. Reyna recognizes the leader, someone she'd arrested back in her guard days. This isn't random. This is personal revenge with a capital R. Our girl Reyna, she does what she does best. Sword comes out, combat skills activate, and she's defending the village like the absolute warrior she is. She drives them off, but not before they torch a nearby farm. And here's the kicker. She feels terrible. Every swing of her sword brings back memories of being the Queen's weapon, not her own person. Meanwhile, Chianthe's got her own mess brewing. The Mage Council? They want their Arkandor back, and they're not playing nice. They send these sneaky travelers who slip notes into her tea orders. The message? Millions will die without you. Are you really gonna be this selfish? Talk about emotional manipulation. But wait, there's more. Dragons from Neom shows up, and they deal with egg-related attacks. Things escalate when assassins sent by Queen Tulane herself corner Reyna in the woods. The message is crystal clear. Desertion equals death. Reyna survives because of course she does, but it shakes her to her core. The real drama goes down when they finally talk about all these threats. It's intense. Reyna wants to run again. Chianthe's like, nope, we're not letting fear control us. Their first real fight, and it's a doozy. The grand finale? Dragon attacks for eggs and Reyna's fighting alongside the villagers, blade meeting dragon steel. Chianthe, she unleashes her full magical power to protect the town. We're talking lightning splitting the sky, forest twisting into magical barriers. The works. In the aftermath, they realize something crucial. They can't just run away forever. Their past? It's always going to be part of them. But here's the beautiful part. They make a pact. They'll face these challenges together, on their own terms. From quiet tea shop owners to accidental heroes, Reyna and Chianthe prove that love is the most powerful magic of all. And honestly, we are here for this epic journey. Reyna's wrestling with some serious guilt. We're talking nights of pacing, haunted by memories of her past life as a Queen's Guard. Is she a traitor? A coward? The kind of internal drama that keeps you up at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling and questioning every life choice. But Chianthe, she's the ultimate ride-or-die partner. When Reyna's drowning in self-doubt, she's there with these incredibly powerful words. You didn't abandon anyone. You chose to stop hurting people. Mic drop moment, honestly. Chianthe's got her own battle brewing. The Mage Council is basically guilt-tripping her with increasingly dramatic emergencies. Drowning villages, raging wildfires, the whole catastrophe package. And she's sitting there wondering, am I even the Arkandor anymore? Or just me? Reyna's response? A kiss and the most supportive statement ever. Then, just you is enough. Relationship goals, people. When trouble comes knocking, and boy, does it come knocking, they don't face it alone. The entire village steps up. Farmers grab pitchforks, teenagers sound alarms, and Chianthe's magic turns into this incredible defensive art. She's not trying to save the world anymore. She's protecting her home, her people. The most badass moment? When a Mage Council envoy tries to pull some dramatic recruitment stuff, Chianthe literally slams a teacup down and says, "The Arkandor is busy." And then, get this, makes the steam turn into a raven carrying her terms. Who does that? Chianthe does. The village becomes their found family. Old herons hanging out on the roof with a crossbow for the view. Kids are leaving wildflowers. Even Visk, the dragon who's basically the grumpiest neighbor ever, is low-key protecting them while complaining about too much drama. Reyna learns to put her sword away without flinching. Chianthe discovers that small, magic-preserving berries, fixing a kid's doll, can be just as revolutionary as saving kingdoms. Their love becomes this quiet rebellion, holding hands at town meetings, kissing under the willow, letting their shop's name, the New Leaf Tomes and Tea, be a middle finger to their past and a hope for their future. In the end, it's not about escaping. It's about building a life, a home, a love that can't be broken by past traumas or external threats. We're not escaping, Chianthe says. We're building. And honestly, they're building something pretty damn beautiful. Time passes in Tawny, and Reyna and Chianthe's life becomes this incredible tapestry of healing, hope, and pure magic. Remember all those royal threats and bounty hunters? They're basically becoming old news. The village has basically become this impenetrable fortress of love, with rumors of a dragon hanging out in their attic, keeping most troublemakers away. Reyna's transformation is nothing short of incredible. The woman who once followed orders without question is now teaching kids how to play with wooden swords. Emphasis on play, not fight. She's trading battle reports for storytelling, writing these beautiful tales about guards who choose peace, queens who learn to listen, and love that's stronger than any empire. It's like she's rewriting history, one story at a time. And Chianthe? She's basically revolutionizing what it means to be the Arcandor. Forget world-saving dramatic magic. She's doing magic that matters. Brewing peace treaties at her kitchen table, charming away storm clouds, sending Mage Council reps home with jars of magical honey, and probably a lot of confusion. Her magic has become this beautiful language of care, fixing fences, saving apple orchards, making sure every single person in Tawny stays warm. The New Leaf Tomes and Tea has become more than just a tea shop and bookstore. It's basically the heart of the community. Lovers stealing kisses, elders playing chess, and Visk, their dragon friend who's now calling himself a security consultant, holding court by the fireplace and pretending he's not totally in love with the place. Their love isn't some grand, dramatic romance. It's in the little moments. Chianthe laughing when Reyna burns scones. Reyna catching Chianthe when she's being a total klutz. The way they still reach for each other in the dark, like they're constantly rediscovering how safe they are together. The winter solstice scene, pure magic. The entire village gathering, Reyna lighting the hearth, Chianthe serving magical cider, everything feeling perfect and right. And that final moment, when Reyna says, "We did it," and Chianthe corrects her with, "No, we're doing it, every day." It's not just a line, it's a whole mood. It's a promise. It's their entire journey wrapped up in one perfect statement. This isn't just a love story. This is a revolution. This is healing. This is hope. This is what happens when two incredible women decide to write their own rules, love fiercely, and build something beautiful, one cup of tea at a time. Diving into Can't Spell Treason Without Tea was like discovering a hidden gem in the fantasy romance world. This isn't your typical fantasy novel. It's something truly special that breaks all the usual genre expectations. Let's talk about what makes this book stand out. First off, the world building is absolutely brilliant. Tawny isn't just a random setting, it's a complex, nuanced location sitting at the crossroads of multiple countries, including dragon territory. The dragons here aren't your typical fantasy companions or villains. They're wild, mysterious creatures that add tension without dominating the narrative. The book's approach to time and language is equally fascinating. It blends a medieval-feeling world with modern dialogue, creating this unique reading experience that feels both classic and contemporary. It's like the author found this perfect sweet spot between traditional fantasy and modern storytelling. But the real magic? The relationship between Reyna and Chianthe. Most fantasy romances focus on the will they, won't they tension. This book does something completely different. It shows us an established relationship and how love works beyond the initial spark. We see a couple navigating real challenges, supporting each other through massive life changes, and proving that romance isn't just about passion, but about partnership. The political undertones add depth without weighing down the story. It's not about saving the entire world. It's about two women carving out their own space, dealing with complex political landscapes, and finding their own version of happiness. The book has been compared to Legends and Lattes, but it's got more layers, more tension, while still maintaining that cozy, warm feeling. What's truly refreshing is how the book handles its sapphic representation. This isn't a story about coming out or struggling with identity. It's a matter-of-fact portrayal of a loving, committed relationship between two women who happen to be extraordinary in their own ways. Their love is soft, wholesome, and beautifully normalized. The side characters and the found family element add incredible richness to the story. From the dragon who becomes a quasi-security consultant to the villagers who rally around Reyna and Chianthi, every character feels fully realized and important. If you're looking for a fantasy novel that offers a soft, mature sapphic romance, interesting world building, political intrigue without darkness, cozy small-town vibes, characters you'll fall in love with, then Can't Spell Treason Without T is absolutely your book. The best part? This is just the first in a series. With a sequel titled A Pirate's Life for Tea on the horizon, readers have so much more to look forward to in Reyna and Chianthi's world. So, there you have it. If you love sapphic stories that celebrate love in all its forms, make sure to subscribe to Sapphic Nook. We break down the best lesbian movies and TV shows, so you never miss a great story. See you in the next one.